Hello everyone. We have today with us Mohit Kotari. Mohit has worked with a lot of companies. He worked with Capgemini as a consultant. Then Mohit worked with Axela Advisory Services as a market analyst. Then he worked with Mosaic as research analyst. The beauty with this is that when you work on any AI project, you should have the know-how or you should know a lot of things on how to do research. First of all, we need to do sufficient research and get the details out. Only then can you figure out what is a business problem and then you can figure out what AI solutions are possible, right? So let us hear from Mohit on what are a few of the interesting projects that he has handled in his capacity as analytics manager or a data analyst. Thank you so much, Mohit, for providing your time. So the floor is yours. You might want to share a few of the real world experiences of the projects that you have handled.
Yeah, thanks, Bernie. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. So I have mostly worked from the business analytics point of view, and there my whole experience has been business facing mostly. So I have worked in customer analytics, marketing analytics. I have worked in for the demand shaping analytics. So uh, currently, as of now, as we speak, I am also working on few of the projects which I am working with data engineering team. I'm part of BI team, but we closely work with the data engineering team as well. So, which we are using a lot. We are using AI to automate most of the things. So basically, what I believe in data, the more you democratize data in the business in the organization, the better organization would be to take the business decision. The more informed decision they can take. The job which dashboards had done, like let's say for a couple of years ago, to provide the data instantly, but they were successful to only a certain extent. I mean, there in business there are a lot of edge cases which we have to solve, and for which the data is not readily available in dashboards. We have to tweak things and pull the data. In those cases, I think AI can take up take up the lead. It can completely transform and solve those business cases which are available, which are edge cases, and data is not readily available. It can help the business decision makers to quickly pull the data. AI will give you the data, just give them the text, what you want to just give them the more better context. Uh, uh, met- and then you get the data and you take the decision. The faster the decision making, the business grows faster. So that's how I am envisioning the change in the landscape of the data analytics right now. In my world, I've started using the data analytics in the AI in data analytics by using our internal AI chatbot tools, from which are helping us in writing quick queries, or it's giving us sample queries so that we can quickly edit it and pull the data to our for our requirement. So but it's still an evolving stage. But I think that evolve in few couple of years will be in a much better position, and the data would be more democratized in the whole in any of the companies. And every company I think is focusing on, be it any e-commerce company.
Yep,
So
yep,
that's my take.
absolutely. Absolutely, Mohit. So, Mohit touched upon a few important points. One important point is that if you're working in the space of data analytics or data science, right? Say you're part of business intelligence team doing data analytics, you certainly have to liaise with data engineering team. You cannot work in silos. You need to understand what are the different data sources from which data has to be taken, where should it be stored so that it is optimized for your analytics, for creating reports and dashboards. And the second thing which Mohit has touched upon is, as opposed to business stakeholders who take decisions, as opposed to they requesting BI team each time to create certain set of reports and dashboards, can they not be given a chat GPT kind of interface where they simply ask questions and then the questions get converted into SQL queries? SQL queries will go pull the data, and while it displays the results on the screen, it can display the results using some interesting visualization or dashboard. This is
Right.
the new breed of project which is being done, right? And inclusion of GenAI has become more or less a norm in the space of data analytics. Thank you so much, Mohit, for these two very interesting points that you brought onto the table. The second question is, Mohit, a lot of people want to venture into the field of data analytics or data science. However, they do not have knowledge of working on real world projects. They pick up something from Kaggle. In Kaggle, the business problem is neatly defined. Data is provided to you more or less in a very clean format, and you're expected to build machine learning algorithms which give you the highest accuracy. And you don't even get an opportunity to deploy the model in production, right? Even for BI reporting, for that case, you will only be able to create reports and dashboards, but how do you publish it to the different stakeholders? How do you automatically publish? How the data refresh happens automatically? How do you control the view access, right? Only a few sections, probably a few departments should be having access to. How do you control all that? These are the interesting bits which people actually, usually they do not get a handle on. And hence, they're finding it difficult to get into this field of data science or data analytics, right? What would your suggestion be, Mohit, for these kind of people? And how should they prepare? How should they, get access to the real world projects so that they eventually become, industry ready, if you ask me? Yeah, over to you.
So, for this specific, if I have to divide the audience or the people who are planning to join analytics as their career option, then first of all, let's divide into the college freshers and the a little bit experienced people. So, for the college people and for the freshers who are just passing out from the college, I would give them advice to focus on three things. If they are planning to come to analytics field, first and the foremost is the coding part. Like hone your coding skill, be it SQL, Python, get the gist of the coding, get it perfectly, write optimized codes, learn to write optimized codes. See what Kaggle gives you the data. It's a ready-made recipe. Whereas in real world, you don't get that. You don't have that luxury. You have to you have to pull data according to the business. You have to understand the business requirement. You have to go through a long process. So first and foremost is the coding part. Try to write optimized code, learn to how to write optimized codes. Second part is as you enter, try to get the more of business domain knowledge. Why the business is working like this, why my stakeholder is asking this metric, why not the other metric, how I am going to derive the numbers for this particular metric, what all business conditions I am going to apply and business conditions I am not going to apply. Try to focus on both, try to learn both parts of the world, so that your business domain, as you grow in this, start in the career, and as you grow, your business domain knowledge should increase. Coding is definitely important, but equally business knowledge is also important. This will help you in knowing the business, making new metrics, which you should solve the business problem. This is the place where you will create new metrics on your own, and you will in fact suggest people that no, we should look this data, not that data. That's where this comes. Third thing, which will make you a shining star. Till now you have become a regular person or regular analytics, but what will make you a shining star in this field is developing the number sense, in having a number sense. Why? Because if you can connect the numbers with why this number is like this right now, how it was previously, why this metric is moving, how should I connect this number with the other numbers, this metric with how this metric is fitting in the all set of metrics. If you can get a 360-degree numbers view and get the understanding of this 360-degree numbers view, that will definitely make you a shining star in the analytics field. Having a number sense, try to learn more of the statistics and mathematics so that you have the ability to do A/B testing, significance testing, and all those things. And there also, if you have number sense that why the numbers are moving in this field of business, definitely, and you will be the rock star in any of the meeting. So that's those are my three advices for the freshers, for the business, for the experienced people who have a certain years of experience. I believe they have learned certain business domain. Now try more and more business domains, because this expands the it ex- helps in expands the thought process. Why e-commerce? If let's say I was in e-commerce in Myntra, then in OTT, both the business domains are different. So it has expanded my knowledge of analytics and the way of looking at the numbers. Earlier, I was looking more into the e-commerce fashion technology from fashion point of view. Here, I am looking more from entertainment point of view. How these things are different and how can use my past learnings into this learning and for the future as well. So I would recommend them to try different business domains. This will help them in developing the whole thought process. Yeah,
Wonderful, wonderful,
Varney.
Mohit. You have touched upon amazing points. I mean, first time I've heard on how you can traverse your journey to become a shining star or a rock star, right? And very well explained. Usually, what happens is you write a code which is optimized. Okay, good. You also probably try to understand what are the KPIs for each and every department, and you try to come up with your report or dashboard to suit those needs and to give answers to the business stakeholders about their KPIs. But the third part was very interesting. Probably I'll call it as explainability and interpretability of your reports and dashboards.
Right.
If you can understand what those numbers really mean, decipher that, analyze it, and then come up with action plan or come up with explanation report maybe to your business stakeholders, they would love it. And how one metric in one department is positively or negatively impacting another metric in another department, or how are those getting tagged to the overall organizational KPIs, is something which is amazing for anybody to understand and to know. Right? Wow, that's different dimension altogether that you've given. Thank you so much for that, Mohit. That also means that you must already be a shining star at your workplace. And
trying every day, trying hard every day.
Absolutely, you would. I mean, you thought too in a very detailed and deep manner. So yeah, I think success is more or less guaranteed for you. All the best for your future, Mohit. And once again, thank you so much for sparing time. And the discussion that I had with you, I thoroughly enjoyed. Especially a few important points that you brought onto the table was GenAI in data analytics. People are using it, but you're saying that aggressively if we use, only then there'll be some innovation. And for freshers and junior and mid employees who want to transition into this field, you have given them amazing insights on how they can become a rock star at their workplace. Thank you so much once again, and all
Thank
the
you
best.
so much for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Mohit. Thank you so much.
Sure, definitely. Thank you.